Brought to you by My 11 Circle. Win first prize Mahindra Thar every day. Download the app now.
I have with me one of the finest cricketers of all time, a South African great, Jacques Kallis. Jack, thank you for your time. How's it going to be? How is it actually going so far in the Legends League cricket?
Yeah, it's been good fun. It's been good catching up with the boys again. You've only had their one game so far, but looking forward to the rest of it. It's always nice seeing guys you've played against your whole career and get a chance to play with them and catch up on stories and that. So yeah, it's been good fun so far.
It's been some time since you quit active cricket and then you got yourself into coaching. Now you're back into playing the game. So, does it actually feel a bit different? Do you now see the game differently?
Probably see it a little bit differently. Yeah, I haven't played cricket for sort of 5 or 6 years, but the game has changed a bit, but the basics still stay the same. But it is nice having coached a bit, coming back and playing. Yeah, always nice to play a game of cricket every now and again.
And franchisee cricket, Legends League cricket, you have different owners. Usually, what happens is you have other franchisee-based, these sort of leagues also. But when you have owners, does it add accountability for the players also? To do well, to perform. Is there some sort of pressure, or you just enjoying, relaxing? It's just fun to catch up with the former cricketers, players with whom you've played for so long.
Yeah, look, we're not actively playing now, so there's that side of it where there's the enjoyment side of it as well. But the other side of it is a reason why these guys performed so well for so many years and want to win. There's certainly no one here that comes to play the game and doesn't want to win a game of cricket. So the guys are very competitive throughout whatever they do. And yeah, no one wants to lose. It's not nice. The guys that come here to win and play some good cricket as well.
And how's the body holding up? You must be playing active cricket after quite a long time. Legends League cricket here. How's the body holding up?
Yeah, body seems to be all right. I've done a fair amount of training and enjoy the training side of things. So luckily over the years remained, half decently fit. So it hasn't been too bad.
All right, Jack. Of course, a month's time from now, you will have the T20 World Cup also. South Africa, they haven't won a World Cup in any format so far. Do you think this actually is the time? Because what we've lately seen is that this South African team has been playing with almost a similar set of boys for quite a long time. Does it add to that advantage for them in the T20 World Cup?
Look, I think conditions will play a role that favours the African side of the fast bouncy wickets. We've had a consistent squad over the last period of time, so that does play in our favour. I think guys' roles are clearly defined. They've been playing some decent T20 cricket, so I think they go in there with some confidence, and hopefully we can go far in that tournament. Obviously, you need a little bit of luck going your way during the tournament, and need to play the big moments well. So they'll identify that and hopefully be able to play that as well as they
can. And if you see, this age of cricket, players are playing throughout the year. You being an all-rounder, Hardik Pandya, we saw he got injured in 2018 during the Asia Cup. Then he came back, couldn't bowl too much. Was in and out because of those injuries and had to be rested. His workload had to be managed. How difficult it is in this day and age of cricket, for an all-rounder, especially a fast bowling all-rounder, to survive throughout the year. You have a 3-month window for the IPL, then you are playing Test cricket, ODI cricket, and T20 cricket. Almost every year you have an ICC tournament also, which means that you are involved in you playing an ICC tournament for almost a month annually.
Yeah, it is tough. You've got to learn to manage your body and listen to your body. The guys are getting paid well now. So they've got to make sure that they are professional off the field in terms of fitness and all that. So yes, but having said that, injuries are part of the game with the amount of cricket that's getting played, and it's important to manage those well. I think the most important thing is listening to your body and trying to give yourself the best opportunity to remain fit throughout the year.
All right, Jack. Just touching upon the Indian cricket also. Virat Kohli for the past 2.5 years was not playing the way he used to before that, but recently got a good 100 against an Afghanistan team. You've seen him closely. In the IPL also, you must have seen him during the IPL. Did you notice anything different in this Virat Kohli and the one that you've seen in the past, say in 2017, 18, or even 19?
No, I don't think so. I think every player goes through a little patch where you struggle a bit, and he went through that patch. But good players always come through and stand up and deliver in big moments. So it wouldn't surprise me if he has a big World Cup for India.
And Indian, we just talking about the T20 World Cup. Two of India's bowlers, especially Jasprit Bumrah, is coming back after a lengthy injury layoff, and that too a back injury. How do you see him coming into a tournament like T20 World Cup? Of course, he'll get a few games to play before that. 6 games, of 3 against Australia, and then South Africa is coming to India. How do you see him? Getting into the groove before a tournament like the T20 World Cup?
I think the break will probably do him good. There'll be plenty of cricket for him leading into that World Cup, so it's probably not a bad thing for him. So I'm sure he'll see the positive side that he's had a good break. He'll have a decent lead up to the World Cup, and I'm sure he'll be ready and raring to go.
And just last couple of questions, Jack. Do you have any? If I ask you today, I know it's just a prediction game. I'm just. Do you have any 4 favorite teams for the T20 World Cup?
The one thing that I've learned about T20 cricket and World Cups is that predicting is virtually impossible. I think the one nice thing about this tournament is that it's a pretty open tournament. I think any one of those sides can beat anyone else, and luck on the day. Any one of those teams can win it. So to predict is pretty impossible.
Okay, so that's why I said, if you could just pick any 4 teams that you think can actually make it to the semi-finals today.
Oh, I think India's got to be one of the favorites.
Mm-hmm.
South Africa, me being South African, Australia being at home, knowing the conditions. And England are a dangerous side, so those are probably the 4 if you had to take a wild guess.
And the safest 2, all 4 of them?
No, I can't. But that's going too far. I wouldn't be able to predict those. It's too tough to predict those.
All right. And Jack, one last question before I let you go. There's a lot. I know you are running out of time. You must be flooded with these interview calls. One last question that I wanted to ask. This is about Hardik Pandya. When Hardik Pandya arrived into the scene, he did reasonably well, and he was being compared with the all-rounders like you, like yourself, Kapil Dev. Where do you see his progress? How do you assess his progress? And now, in Indian cricket, a fast bowling all-rounder is something very unusual and very unique. So how do you see his progress and his role in Indian cricket in times to come?
Yeah, I'm sure that the Indian management has given him his role that he'll play within the side. He's obviously a talented cricketer, and all-rounders are hard to come by and are very valuable. So he'll play a big role in it. I also think it's unfair on players to be compared to other players around the world. They're individual players and should be left alone to develop and play the game that they see as themselves as an individual.
All right, Jack, thanks very much for your time, and enjoy your time in India, and hope to see you soon.
वर्ल्ड कप की जीत का रास्ता ऑस्ट्रेलिया सीरीज से तय होना है। आप भी जुड़िए भारतीय टीम के सफर में स्पोर्ट्स तक के साथ, जहां आप अपने फोन के जरिए सीधे भारतीय खिलाड़ियों की हौसला अफजाई कर सकते हैं। फटाफट से सब्सक्राइब कीजिए YouTube पर स्पोर्ट्स तक को।